All right, we're here.
Hi
Awesome.
there.
It's October. What just happened? Like, we're almost there.
It's November.
I know,
You might as well say it's November.
I know. I was like, oh, okay, here we go. Um, so Stampin' Up land wise, um, we just got the Nests of Christmas paper pumpkin, and the little stockings is the next paper pumpkin. We have had a similar stocking before. They're very, very cute. They're made of canvas material, but like a lightweight canvas, not a thick canvas. And they're super cute, like, little treat bags. They're about this wide and, this deep, right? So you could put a gift card in them. You could put some candies. You could put one of those little manicure kits. I don't know. Like they're a good size, but they're not so big that, you're gonna spend a bunch of money filling them. They would be great treats for neighbors, teachers, the lady at the drive-through at the bank teller, the drive-through Starbucks lady, whatever.
Your silverware at dinner time.
Actually, that would be really cute. And they would fit silverware okay. They would fit plasticware even better, I think. So, but yeah, they would be very cute as an accessory on your Christmas table. So I'm excited about it. It's a great kit. And I think people are always looking for little gifty items. If any of you are doing craft fairs, they would be great on your table at the craft fairs. And so I'll probably go ahead and get an extra one or two, just because I know that they'll sell. I'm not worried about it, and I have other people. Um, Candy is running her treat challenge right now for the month of October. It is over on Southern Sweet Stampers. So if you have any treats that you want to package up and give out, it could be old paper pumpkins that you have sitting around. I went and dug in my little, I dug, I dug in my old paper pumpkins, and I have those little cracker boxes that we did, and I'm gonna make a bunch of those. So it doesn't have to be anything fancy. Your kitties are so cute, Terry. I saw those. Um, and you'll see some ideas in the thread that Jennifer Jenkins has posted in Southern Sweet Stampers. But you're entered in to win if you just participate in the treat challenge. You could give out 5 treats, it doesn't matter. So she's going to give 2 prizes, one for the most treats and one for just participating, and she'll just draw a name. So that's always a fun challenge. If you're participating in the sampler with us, the Christmas sampler, I have sampler pieces from, I have Sarah's, I have Glenda's, I have Rhonda's, I have the Copperas Cove crew, I have the Magical Box from Elena and Lisa and Deidre and Patsy. So I've got a lot of them, but I don't have all of them yet. And it doesn't mean it's too late. So if you're like, well, when you first posted about it, I don't know if I could do that, but now I want to participate. It's not too late. So find the sampler post in our C2C stampers and check out, what's been taken already, and then pick something and make 9 squares and give them to me. You can drive them over. You could touch base with me and see if I'm coming your way. I'm going up, like, I'm going to be in the Lakeway area on Friday. I've got to somehow get some Girl Scout stuff. I've got to go over to the Ronald McDonald House. I don't know. I got a lot of errands I got to run all around town. So I'll be out and about over the next couple weeks. So we can figure out a way to get your sampler squares to me.
And if
Um,
if you're not home, can I just like hang it on your doorknob?
Absolutely. You are always welcome to hang things out. I made a joke that someone showed up for class a couple months ago, and I was coming home. I wasn't home yet, and Jonathan just let her in. And now whenever an old lady comes to the door, Jonathan just lets them in. So, if he lets you in, just, be like, oh no, just leaving this out. I usually get a message from him that says, someone left something at our door. And I'm like, yes, I know.
Mine are ready. I just need to get them out to you.
Yeah. And I'll probably be driving by at some point. So if you're not coming this way, let's text and I'll find a way to get them. So then I'll swap them out and then you'll get 9 back. If you really, really want yours and then you might want to make an extra just of yours. I don't know, because the way that I swap them is I stagger the swap. So like you're going to get 9, but 90% probably you're not going to end up getting yours back. I don't know. Like maybe it's 50-50. I don't know. But the way I do it is I just stagger it. And that's why we can take more than 9 people, right? Because we just stagger it. And so now that we have lots more people on the team. So and then we'll put that together for the November meeting, and the December meeting we'll do Secret Santa, and I need to post that in our group as well. So Secret Santa is where you just say I'm in, and then I sign you up for like I'll pick people for you to be paired with or to send to. And then once I'll send you who it is and their address. And then you just have to make sure that they get their thing, whatever it is, by the meeting we have in December. We try to keep it to, I know we've done $10 in the past. Did we go up to 15 last year? I'm trying to remember. We're trying to keep it to 10. It's always hard.
We went 15.
That's what I thought. Yeah. These times. So at our meeting is always the 3rd Monday of the month, which means some months it's weird and it's late, like this month. In December, it'll be early. It'll be December 16th. So just know that that's when we'll have our meeting, and that's when you need to get your item to that person. Clearly, if you're farther away, you're going to mail it. If it's close and you want to drop it off, you can. I like to put something on the outside though that says like do not open until December 16th, because sometimes you don't know why you're getting a package. I definitely don't know why I'm getting packages. Like Rhonda's like sampler squares came in this cute little box. I was like, oh, what's Rhonda sending me? And I like busted open. I'm like, oh, it's the sampler squares. They're very pretty. I'm not going to show them to you. But I think they have like gold gilding on them. They're gorgeous. Yeah, so please put on the box, like do not open until December 16th so that your recipient knows not to just bust open whatever it is they're getting. And if you drop it off in a bag or whatever, that's fine too. We'd love to have something Stampin' Up, you could do something homemade. You could do something that's wrapped in something that's homemade. Like you could make a little box or a bag or a bow. Patsy's been messing with that bow die. Maybe Patsy's over the bows. I don't know. If Patsy wants to make me a Ferrero Rocher wreath, I'm okay with that, There was a picture of someone using that bow die, and they made a whole wreath out of the bows with Ferrero Rochers, those chocolates that are oh so delicious. And I looked at it and I thought, man, that's a lot of work. But I try to mix up, I keep a list of who's had who in the past, and I try to mix it up. So I try to make sure that you don't get someone you've had before, because I want us to get to know other people. And if you need ideas on what someone might like, I've definitely like, oh, she likes XYZ, she's into cats, or she's loves dogs, or she's into gingham and lemons. I don't know. Who could I be talking about? Right. Like, so everybody's got, something, right? Thank you, Kathleen, for that reaction. So just, let me know if you're concerned about your Secret Santa, but I'll definitely help you as much as possible. And then I give myself to somebody, which, no pressure, good luck. So, but I love participating. It's very fun. So, Questions about Secret Santa? All right, good. November's meeting, we will have a packet. We don't know what it is yet. December's meeting, Candy will have you register for free, and then it's bingo. She does a Christmas bingo that's free. Now remember, her meeting is the second Tuesday of the month. So in December, that's going to be December the 10th. So please make sure that you're keeping an eye out for that. I actually usually post that over in our group too, just because I want to make sure that nobody missed it. Because it's a really fun event, and that's her gift to us at Christmas is the Christmas bingo. So that kind of gets us through meetings and the like for the end of the year. Stampin' Up! Has put out some online exclusives. The silver and above, like the Silver Circle group, we're doing a little swap. So we're each making something with the online exclusives and we're mailing it to one another so that we'll have samples to show everybody, but from a wide variety of things. Like I'm not planning on getting the cute wedding car, but Sarah is because her daughter's getting married, or Judy Allen's getting the cake. Candy's doing, which one's Candy doing? I don't know. Susan's doing the otters. I'm doing the Better Together set that has the little milk and cookies. So we're all doing a different one so we can show you guys all those. So I'll make sure to put those samples in C2C Stampers and Southern Sweet Stampers as well. And then if you haven't taken a look at the online exclusives, they're for demonstrators right now. They're for customers in November. The otters are really cute. The paper's really, really nice with the otters. We've had an otter stamp set before, but we didn't have paper. And there's a really nice twine and some little like kind of blue pearlized flat pearls, like those flat pearls we have, but they're like a blue color. They're really pretty. So really pretty sweet. And there's also a Valentine's suite and Valentine's paper. So if you haven't checked out the online exclusives, definitely check it out. Yeah,
And
Anita.
something about that online exclusive on the website. Why don't they designate when you're looking at an item? Why don't they designate it that it's an online exclusive? You cannot tell what is what. And back like when they had the sale on the stamps and that you had to do the one that was in the catalog. Well, how you couldn't figure out every time you'd go to a stamp set, and my friend was sending me all these numbers, and every time she'd send me a number, I'd say, it's an online exclusive. And she said, well, how do you know that? I said, well, it's hard to figure it out.
Yeah, right now, the best way they've got it is with the categories in the online store.
Well, yeah,
So
but you go to that category, and even when you open that category, when you're looking at the items, it doesn't tell you it's an online exclusive.
no, you're right. It's only because it's in the category that you know it's an online exclusive. Yeah,
Yeah, so
that's
if you're looking at the whole website and like, you just put, like if you're searching for an item and that happens to come up in your search, you don't know, when you look
that,
at it, you don't know it's an online exclusive.
Anita, I think that this would be a great use of the make suggestion feature on the website, which is I'm gonna remember where it is, but I'm serious. You chuckle.
It couldn't be too hard to just do a coding in there, to,
Yeah. Well, so they have flags now for pre-order items in the online store. So I'm thinking that it probably wouldn't be that hard to just add like a permanent, like online exclusive flag. But I would highly recommend that there's a suggestion box. So in Stampin' Up, if you go to the business resources tab, and I'm going to actually do it with you guys. I'm going to show you, share. Here we go. All right, so business resources, there is a suggestion box. They used to call it the product sandbox because it used to be mainly product focused, but now you can do any kind of a suggestion. And so for instance, this one could be, let's see, what do we think? Like online store? Rent, other marketing product,
Yeah, one of those, I guess.
probably other not product related, but maybe marketing.
And
I mean, that would be probably where it would end up being. But we'll so then we'll say, and we add a permanent label to all online exclusive products in the online store. This would help customers to understand where these items have come from and when they are not included in a sale like the recent stamp sale we had. And then we hit next. So what's great about the suggestion box is that people actually read these. And so what's great is if the more of us that do it, the more likely they are, right? If only one person asks for something, a company's not going to do it, right? Generally, you've got to have masses, right? But if multiple people are asking for something, right? And what's nice is they route these to the correct group. So they take them all, and every week they read the suggestions that have been put into the suggestion box. So every week somebody is reading these suggestions and doing something with them. So suggest away. If you have something that you think isn't organized well, if you have something that you think would be a better feature, one of the things we talk about is that a lot of people will put comments like on social media posts, but like that gets lost, right? This gets documented. It has a business process that goes behind it. People review it and they address it and then they move forward. So use the suggestion box. But I think it's a great idea. But I do know that, I mean, the best way to find it, right, is to use the online exclusives
well,
category in the
yeah, of
store.
course.
Yeah. But I think what you'll see is that my internet's moving incredibly slow. What you'll see is that, they've got they've got sale markers, right? They've got, it's not like they can't add a banner that says online exclusive. And I even thought about like they could put like an OE like little medallion or something on this picture, but I think that's harder to do. So I think they would just add it here, but it wouldn't be hard. So agreed. So, other than that, they have announced a cadence for how they will be retiring items. So, and they've listened, which is good. And so they are trying to be more transparent about product releases and also when we can sell retired items. So the old rule in the policy document was that if a catalog expired and it was a catalog product, you could sell it the next day. So if the catalog was done on January 3rd, you could go onto eBay or you could go to someone else, a customer, and you could say, would you like to buy this? Great. Next day, you could sell it, right? The problem became what they called out of catalog items, right? So they had these out of catalog publications and they would make you wait a year after that item retired before you could sell it. And that was the rule for many, many years, 10, 15 years, maybe more. And so online exclusives became they became an out of catalog publication. And so we had to hold items for a year after they retired. Well, you had no idea when they retired because they just disappeared from the online store. So it was creating a lot of frustration, right, for demonstrators who were like, I don't mind buying online exclusives and promoting online exclusives, but when we're done with it, I can't find some magical expiration date then to fast forward a year and hold on to it for a solid 12 months before I can get rid of it and sell it. You can always give away your retired product. So if you're doing a BOGO, a buy one, get one, they're going to buy current catalog product and you're going to give them your retired product. You can do that whenever you want. You didn't have to wait the 12 months on that. But the minute I went to go sell them on like a Stampin' Up and Down or any of those online Facebook groups or eBay or wherever I want to sell them, I was having to wait the 12 months. So now they've said, we're not doing that anymore. We're going to make a list of items, a discontinued list, and you're going to have a discontinued list, which is great because we need a discontinued list. We need to know what's not there so that we don't promote something that's not there and that people can't get, right? So, and the problem is with some of the bundles, like the B bundle, the dies went discontinued, but the B stamp is still there, or vice versa. There's some where the stamp is discontinued and there's still a die set available. So we need to know this, and we need a nice, easy, tidy place on Stampin' Up where we can go find it. And they're giving it to us, which is great. So with the last chance list will come out in December. The last chance list is it's the fall catalog items that they're like, hey, we're discontinuing these, last chance, go buy them, right? That usually comes out in end of November, beginning of December. Along with that, they're giving us a list of the other discontinued items from online exclusives. And they are then transforming the clearance rack into a last chance rack, basically. And they're going to refresh that last chance rack in a pretty consistent cadence. So I'm going to show you on Stampin' Up. There was a product release page that was put in the announcements on October 15th, which was last week. And I should be signed in, but maybe I'm not. So let's do that real quick. So this last chance list and this product release strategy page is something that they said we should probably like bookmark. I'm not sure where it is in the menus, and I'm sure it'll come into a menu, but for now they said, you probably will want to bookmark this page. So we're going to go there. So hoping we're still logged in. My computer's been running really slow. Sorry, y'all. All right. So they talk a little bit about, this is the new product release page for 2025. You're going to find all the launch times and dates for everything. And then they have a graphic that they've updated, which is really nice. So they're telling us that the digital catalogs will be published in the middle of November, the middle of March, late July, and then we're back to the middle of November, right? So we get 3 new catalogs a year. We have a demonstrator pre-order for all 3, and then we have customer sales periods for all 3, right? Online exclusives, we have a demonstrator pre-order, and then we have customer sales. So you'll see that, and these dates are, to me, they look adjusted from what we've been told before. So to me, this looks like there's going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds of online exclusives instead of 3 like we've had before. The kits collection, we're still putting out kits every single month, and there's no pre-order on that. And then you'll see there's a scrapbooking brochure. So there will be a scrapbooking brochure that goes out. I do not think it'll be a print brochure, but I could be wrong. Maybe this next one will be printed or available. And it looks like we're going to be able to see it digitally in December and then start in January. That means that Celebration, if Celebration's got this new scrapbooking brochure and the catalog, I mean, it's going to be pretty big. George is being weird. So this page is really informative about the product lifestyle. And I'll click on this in a second and show you that. So here are all the release times. You can literally go like month by month, and you can like see everything that's happening month by month. And then they've also got it broken down by category or type. And then they're going to put the marketing toolkits for all the new products here. So you're going to be able to see everything in one place, relatively well organized. And then this is the product life cycle or the product retirement process. They've put some videos out about it. There's a video here. And so they're going to be these last chance products. It replaces the current last chance and clearance rack. So they're going to basically combine them together. And last chance will basically always be available, but they'll refresh it every 2 months. So they've got kind of like, here's the current process and here's the future process with online products, right? Here's what they're going to be doing. Here's the policy now and the policy then, right? So they're definitely trying to help us understand like what these future processes look like. So I would highly recommend that you go. I know there's a lot of words on these pages. But you know, if you have a little bit of time and you want to peruse them, this would probably be a really useful thing to look at. But hopefully I've given you the highlights. Questions about this? Anybody? Anybody? Okay. All right. Awesome. We had our retreat this last weekend. For those of you that weren't able to come, I just want to say a big thank you to Patsy and Jill and Sarah and Glenda for helping out oh so much at retreat. It was amazing. And it's definitely a team effort for sure. Glenda came in and served dinner on Saturday night, which was awesome. It kind of gave the rest of us a reprieve from cooking. Because we do cook at the retreat for everyone, and it is a labor of love, and we love doing it. All of us love cooking. That's how I definitely think that's Sarah's love language, 1000%. But I know we all love to hostess and cook and share. There's nothing like breaking bread with people. I know we have a lot of sad puppies today who are in their post-retreat letdown day. And they miss their friends. And I love what Melissa Grado said. She said, it's like a family reunion, but you like everybody. It's like, yes, that's exactly what it's like. I wanted to show you a couple of the really sweet gifts that some of the people made. So it's definitely not required. I make little gifties for everybody, but people have started making little gifts, and they've started making them in the theme of the retreat. So they asked me ahead of time, like, what's the theme? What's the theme? So someone took that really cute little snowflake punch. It was snowflakes. And they found these little Hershey Nugget containers that are like plastic. They're hard. And they did the Hershey Nugget thing. And then they stamped, you're a one of a kind, wonderful friend on the back. And I just thought this was super, super cute. So that was really cute. We got a mason jar with some twine and the little topper. This is a floral topper. If you've never had your twine organized like this, it is a nice way to organize your twine because, if not, it's all knotted up, and here you can pull them through. So that's a fun thing. Someone made these adorable little bags that were not on theme, but I did love them. And they included a little tiny glue, and then a little like super glue, which I'm not allowed to use, and some little doodads, like little bees. And I don't know, this was super cute. I've never seen a purse quite this tiny or quite this cute. And it's quite sturdy, like the handle, everything's, she probably super glued it all together. It's really sturdy. A couple other things we got. Oh yeah, Sarah made these. These are so cute. So these fun little lip balms that are in a little container, and there's a bow. I guess my bow
I was
fell
gonna
off.
say your bow fell off.
My bow fell off. My bow's back. My bow's back.
Mm.
Someone else made these cute little ornaments with little, like a little wood ornament. I thought these were fun. We had, oh, this one was fun. This guy's on a wobble, and he's got some of those Biscoff cookies in there, So then I save these. These are like my emergency snacks at my desk, right? Like, when things get stressful, I have to bust into my snacks. Someone else made these amazing, like, I don't know, like they're not, I mean, they're like laminated, but not, and they have all this fun glitter
That was
bookmark.
BJ, I
I
think.
know. I don't know
I don't
how
know what
she,
it is.
I don't know either, but it's super cute. It's a fun little bookmark. And then Melissa Grados made a really cute little cup. And yeah, it's a bookmark. I just don't know how she made it. And there's a tiny little scissor charm in here that's a coffee scissor charm. She knows the way to my heart. And BJ made a matching card that was very glittery. And apparently she did these and did cut them all the wrong angle. So so she had to make a whole new set. So she was so mad at herself. She was like, I cut the glitter paper and I cut it all wrong. And then we got a really cool calendar from Mary Lee, like a little desk calendar. And one of our friends that comes, Pam Kelly, does junk journaling. And so she made a really cool junk journal, and they were all different for everybody. And everybody's had different stamps. I love my little Luna moth on that one. And they all had different like little pockets and like fold out pieces and stuff. So, and then we got a Tootsie Pop from Glinda, and it was just fun. It was a fun weekend. Yeah, it was a really great weekend. A lot of opportunities to craft and chat. Sarah taught a class on reindeer. Patsy taught a class on the bow die and a gift card holder. Jill taught the class on the Season of Elegance and the ornaments, that ornament bundle. And then I did Changing Leaves. I did a fall set. So it was fun. It was a good weekend. If you want to come to a retreat in the future and you're interested, let me know. And I think we've got lots of room. I'm adding a July retreat, and we've got lots of room in the July retreat. And April, we still have room in April too. The October one is full right now. But we're on a wait list. So everyone wants to craft in the fall. I don't know why everyone's obsessed with crafting in the fall. So, but it was great. We do challenges every day, and lots of classes, but also lots of opportunities to work on your own projects and knock things out. So, but yeah, so let's do a little random seashell on my desk. All right. Let's do some door prizes. Anything else for the good of the order? Anything I've forgotten, or we're kind of at we'll see the digital catalog for the spring in November. So I think they'll probably show it to the leaders first. You're going to Backstage. We have Backstage online November like 9th and 10th. And so it'll be online. Silver Elite and above are going to that. And I'm so excited that Sarah qualified for that. And I don't know if I've updated our incentive tracker. I think I did, but I'm not sure. So let me check and see if I put our September. I didn't put our September stuff in. I think I got distracted with a retreat. So I'll make sure to do that, and I'll put a little graphic out to celebrate everybody's great September. But we definitely had a great September because everybody was working really, really hard to qualify. So Sarah got to Silver Elite again, which is awesome. And we're oh so happy for her. I have my clapper right here.
Mhm.
Yay! And we have a lot of other people who titled to silver, Lisa to silver,
Barbara
Barbara to
Sylvester.
silver, yeah. Pat, you're at bronze elite now or silver? I don't know, you're bronze elite, right? Yeah. And we just had a lot of Rhonda to silver. We just had a lot of flurry of excitement in September. We ended the Stampin' Up! Year really, really well. So it was a great month. We continue to have November backstage is virtual. Backstage, that's for leaders. So we and then we have March is on stage, which is the big convention, and that'll be in Raleigh. We still have room in the house if you're thinking about going to Raleigh with us. We'd love to have you, and we can definitely talk about that. Registration will open for on stage in March. It'll open in November. So, yes, October 2025 is already on a wait list. I know. That is a holy guacamole. Last spring when I opened up October, it filled within like 5 days. And I mean, I could do 2 weekends in a row, but I'd probably die. Like there's no way, we just could not meet the demand of the October crafting goodness. So, but yeah, on stage registration will open next month. And so if you're interested in that, definitely check that out. And then, yeah, it's been wild. And then, but we still have room in April and July. So lots of opportunities still to join us. And I love, I was laughing. Rainbow Sarah used to be on our team and she's friends with Sarah. And she is registered for all of them and she has sent in her deposit for all of them. Like she is all in. And I love that.
She was up super early, like waiting to register.
You guys are so funny. And so excited. All right, so I have a lot of embellishments to give away tonight. And I think they are all holiday. That's not a holiday catalog. No, they're not all holiday catalog, but we have a lot of holiday catalog items. So let's do that. Anything else for the good of the order? I'm going to have you guys share your projects and then we will, yeah. So who wants to share a project? And then I'll take a little bit of, let's see. All right. So Anita, you're going to share your Halloween thing. And then I want,
Yeah, I had another Halloween one.
oh, well.
I forgot about this one.
Oh, well.
So then I haven't got the front decorated, but it's a card, but it pops up a jack-o'-lantern.
Oh my goodness, that's great.
And you can put a little votive candle in it, the little battery thing.
Yeah.
And then it lights up the jack-o'-lantern.
Wow, that is absolutely amazing. I'm always amazed at cards that do something.
Folds up and you can mail him.
That's amazing. Well, and then Anita's going to share a really fun video with us of a paper bag journal that she made. That's a Halloween one. So, and she's going to share it on our group. I'm excited to see that. So, I've done a card with a paper bag before, so I'm sure it couldn't be much different than that. But it was a hot cocoa holder in a paper bag. It was a fun one, actually. So maybe I'll find the template for that and I can show that to you guys too. We can show all of our paper bag projects. All right, who else has a sample that they are a little project they've been working on that they'd like to share? Anybody? Yeah, Miss Pat. All right, let me replace the spotlight with you.
So I have taken a lot of old papers and implemented what Melissa taught us quite some time ago. But you make these little pockets and then you put like a little Ghirardelli square in it. And I
Mhm.
make these to give out to the moms and dads as they bring their children around. And so, they're kind of cute. You just put a pumpkin on them and these old papers that you don't know what to do with. They're so cute. It's just so much fun. So I've made 30 of these.
Nice.
And then I have like the clear sacks that I make for the kids and put apples in them, organic apples. And so I need to get some more of those. And the only Christmas card that I've made is, and this doesn't show up really good, but this is actually that, what do you call it?
The mask?
No, it's
Is it the embossing folder?
it's an embossing folder on the background, so it looks like a snowstorm.
Oh.
And then these are embossed and die cut with that hybrid.
Ooh.
And the paper that the trees are, is that it's not parchment paper. What do you call that paper that's clear?
Oh, vellum.
Vellum. And so you paint either the inside of it or the outside of it. And then I took the enamel stuff.
Yeah,
Don't you like my terms?
I do.
The enameled stuff, and then you can just paint on your tree. And
Pat,
so
will you post a picture of that one in the group in some good light? I think we'd love to see that one in some good light. Maybe tomorrow when the sun is up, will you take a photo and post a photo in the group? That looks really beautiful on the front. I love that both you and Sarah have used, or maybe you and Jill have used that swirl to be like a snowstorm. And I never would have thought about that. And Jill this weekend did the same thing. And I was like, oh, light bulb, it's a snowstorm.
that's it.
Amazing. All right. Who else has a project to share? Sarah? All right. Let me spotlight you.
Okay, there we go.
There we
So
are,
this
friends.
was my class yesterday. Very simple and easy, but they still took probably an hour and a half to do, but I had like a brand new person. So the try deer once again, like I said, I'm not going to do that one anymore because I've cut it, let's see, 17, 9, and 5 times. So whatever those numbers add up to, this little deer.
Too
But
many
this was
deer.
really easy, a little bit of embossing. I find that I don't do an embossing enough, so people are get rusty with it. This was really quick and easy. I think with these, the key is like stamping and coloring the deer just take a while.
Yeah.
And then they really expressed a Aurora Borealis look. So the one that we actually did had more 30 flamingo in it. And then I'll share really quick the cards from the retreat just so people can see them. So we did the one with the cutout deer from the paper, and this is the snow embossing folder that was also heat embossed. And this little guy that was stamping and color. And then this little guy was also a stamping color. This is lots of pieces. And then Melissa and I both did the boxes, and hers were tags. And then mine was actually, she did the Velcro dot and I did the magnet. So it had the magnet closure. And then it was like a little mini album. So you could put little like grandkids or kids or whatever on that. And that was like a little album in a box. So those were my projects from the retreat as well.
Yeah.
So lots of reindeer.
Lots of reindeer. And you're over the reindeer. May you never see the reindeer
I think
ever
I have
again.
some in my card buffet, I think too.
Oh, that's tragic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who else would like to share a project? Oh dear, those are super cute, Kathleen says. Jill, you want to share something? I think I saw a hand and then I saw a face. No? Okay. Yes. Oh, okay. I was like, oh yes, okay.
Okay,
Hey.
so am I echoing?
No?
Okay, good. How do I get rid of this thing? Oh, don't show me again. Okay. So these are my cards from class using the Elegance paper. And I really like the Christmas stamp set that has all the words to it. It turned out very nice. This was actually one of my inspiration cards.
Yes.
This one here is what we did in class. We did some gold embossing on the stamp and used the paper again. This is the snow embossing folder, and that just turned out super cute.
So pretty.
This one I changed up. This is supposed to highlight how you can take this off as an ornament, and there's still the ornament stamped inside. I ended up using the designer series paper here in the cherry cobbler, which was gorgeous.
Yeah.
And then this was my other inspiration card.
So pretty. And Sarah's
Yeah.
right. It does remind me of the Christmas balls stacked together in New York. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I saw that also in Washington.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Those are so
Yeah.
cool. So that was a really beautiful class. So awesome. All right. Who else? Anyone else have something exciting they'd like to share?
I can share.
Oh, Kathleen, let me spotlight you.
So
Hey, friend.
I have a problem with buying paper pumpkin and just keeping it in the box. So I challenged myself to actually open it and make some cards with it. So I needed some sympathy cards, and I ended up doing this guy. And there's a lot you can do with paper pumpkin other than the way it's originally designed. So I guess just I encourage you to not feel like you have to follow the instructions and cut the card bases in half and just get a little bit more longevity from your supplies. My group also said that they really like punching, like an actual punch. And so I busted out my truck punch, which I've only had for what, a year now, which was an
year?
online exclusive.
Yeah.
And so used that for the first time. So I'm pretty excited. And then I used a embossing folder behind that. This one involved definitely a little bit more coloring for the group, and they enjoyed how it came out, but they were like, wow, that was a labor of love. And I was like, you guys wanted a punch, so you got a punch, like shut your mouth. And then I think I showed this on the Southern Sweet Stampers, but I made a whole bunch more of these. This is the I embossed the gold and cards and envelopes and just cut it in half. So I got a little bit more longevity because I just thought it was a waste to have it on the back that not a lot of people saw. So by embossing it, it kind of adds a little bit more texture and layers to it. And then I gold embossed the sentiment, wishing you the best birthday ever. And so I've given a lot of these out for my birthdays in the fall, and people seem to like it. So yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to
I
share.
busted my my gold foil envelopes and cards out last week because I saw you do that, and I did changing leaves for retreat, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna do that. Those are pretty. So I can't wait to run that through that embossing folder. It's beautiful. Thanks for the inspiration. So
I did forget my favorite card.
oh well, let me re-spotlight you. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, this one, the swirly
This
one.
is my
with-
favorite card using the
Yeah.
swirly embossing folder
So
and the
pretty.
frozen edges.
Yeah.
It's really pretty. I know you can't see it there. Maybe that's better
Oh
to
yeah,
see.
that's good. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was
Beautiful.
super cute.
Yeah. You guys, y'all did a great job. Anybody else have a project they want to show? Grabbed mine from my box.
Patsy
You might-
does.
Oh, good. Excellent. Let me spotlight you. Spotlight. Okay.
Since we were talking about bows,
Oh God, there's a bow.
that's how.
Yeah,
There we
yeah,
go.
very
Yeah.
nice. Yes.
See?
Those bows are so cute. I don't know how you're getting yours to stick together. I must have not used enough tear and tape. Mine.
And I did work on the one of the paper pumpkins while we were there too.
Very
It's like,
nice.
woo!
Knocking those paper pumpkins out. Good job.
Thanks.
Awesome. Anybody else have a project to share? All right, I'm gonna show mine and then I'm gonna give people a second. All right, so spotlight. So I did the changing leaves as well. So the first two we did, we stamped and spritzed. One we spritzed with water and one we spritzed with alcohol. So this one's water, and then we ran it through the it's like that tin tile, distressed tile embossing folder. And then this one's just spritzed with alcohol and then has the heat embossed sentiment. So that was the first two. And then the second two actually come from one sheet of watercolor paper. So you watercolor a piece of watercolor paper and you run it through the embossing and dye together, the hybrid embossing folder. And then you use the negative here and the positive here. And then I still put another, it's hard to see, but I put another embossed piece back here with more leaves. And then we stamped the leaves through the negative space. And we made sure to leave a little bit of white so that it looks really cool. So the watercolor paper is really textured. And so we flicked it with a marker and it just makes it feel really bally. I don't know how to explain it, but like there's a lot of texture going on that card because of that. And here as well, like the watercolor paper is definitely a heavier weight and it's got a lot of thickness to it. So it's fun. So yay for changing leaves. Okay, let's pull some door prize winners. So we have a pack of these beautiful Regal foiled adhesive back dots. We have a pack of the gold textured adhesive back dots. These are the ones that are like almost like a bright golden yellow, like almost sunshiny kind of colored. We have a package of earth tone shimmer gems. We have a package of the woven golden leaves, and I have been working my way through a package of these. They last forever. We have a pack of the iridescent foil gems. We have a pack of the faceted gems trio. And a pack of the festive pearls. And these have some of the red pearls, but they're up out of, like you can't see them in the shot. So, oh, Lisa, I saw you came on camera. You wanting us to show us a project, my dear? Let me unmute you, ask you to unmute, and then I will replace this.
Does it have to be current?
No, we like inspiration. We take it however we can get it.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, I was putting stuff away before.
That's okay. I think
Let me take it out of the thingy.
Terry's been making dinner. Like we're multitasking on a Monday night. So let's see. Lisa makes really nice cards. And Lisa has some of the best handwriting I've ever seen in my life, by the way. All right, bring it closer. Closer, closer, closer. Oh, so pretty.
So what does it say? Just love spending time with you.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
Nice. 2 different embossing boulders. That's wild, man.
Yeah, and from the, what was it, the doilies set we had?
Mm-hmm.
Not the hybrid folder, but the old doily set.
Mm-hmm.
The little things that come out after you print it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got the little, made it right there, and I put like it was a butterfly or something.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, that's so beautiful. You make lovely cards. Hey, Miss Terry, I see you. You want to show us something? She says, I don't know. You're still muted, but I love you.
You know, I thought about it. I just don't have anything impressive. I'm not impressing myself, so
Well, I love all your little kitty boxes, and your treat boxes are amazing. You guys are doing great work. So, okay, I'm going to draw some winners. Let's see. Marion's not here, so it's band night. So, all right, Sarah, you're up, my dear. So, what would you like? So many different things. Faceted gems, iridescent foil, the leaves,
I think iridescent foil.
iridescent foil. Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. I got you, friend. All right. Next person. Let's see. Lisa, what you want?
Which one?
Whale. So we've got gold textured. We've
Which
got,
Lisa?
oh, which Lisa? You're the only Lisa.
I am.
Yeah.
With the pearls, the white,
the
white
the
and the red ones. Or the clear and
yes.
the red ones.
Yes.
Whatever the red ones are.
Festive pearls. Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Yeah, you're the only
Is
Lisa
that like
on my team.
poinsettias?
Oh, yes, that would be
I think
lovely.
are they clear or white?
There's gold, silver, like a pale blue, and red.
Is it the trio ones?
It's four colors.
No, is it the 3 pearls together, the red
No,
ones?
no, they're just
Oh,
individual.
okay.
You're like, okay. You can put 3 together though. So that's the magic of math.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. Patsy
Okay.
Palmer, what would you like?
The gold textured adhesive things.
Thank you. The gold textured adhesive back dots.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes, please. Thank you.
They have the longest name
Hi,
ever.
Patsy.
Miss Anita, what would you like? One,
Oh,
two.
surprise me. I don't really care, except
Oh.
I don't want the leaves.
Okay, so no
I got the
leaves.
leaves. I got the
Al-
leaves. And
all
like
right.
you said, there's a lot of it.
There's a lot of leaves
But I
in
don't,
there.
any of the others is okay.
Okay, all right, sounds good. I'm going to give you this. I'm going to give you the Faceted Gems Trio. So those are pretty. You're like, okay. All right, next person. Let's see. Pat. All right, we have leaves, we have earth tone, shimmer gems, and regal foiled dots.
I'll take the lead.
Excellent. You will like them. They are fun. And there is a lot. I think there's 75 in the package. So you
Wow.
will be leafing for a long time. So
Good. Thank you so much.
yes, absolutely. I just got down to my last 2 leaves the other day and I was very excited. So they felt a little never ending. So all right, next person. Oh, Miss Terry, what would you like?
Want the leaves, give them back. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. I'll take whatever's easiest to mail.
These both will fit in a card. So earth tone or regal, my dear.
I'm kind of
You're more regal, aren't you?
I am more regal. Let's do regal. Thank you.
You're welcome. I was like, I think I would say that you're more regal. So, and Deidre. All right, Deidre, you win the earth tone shimmer gems. So I will mail those out to everybody. Yeah, it was great. We knocked out a lot of cards at retreat. I feel good. I have a craft fair tomorrow, y'all. What was I thinking? I know. I know. What's wrong with me? So anyway, I'm gonna go make some cracker boxes for craft fair tomorrow. Luckily I have lots of cards and stuff prepped, so I'll be fine. But definitely was not quite prepared for that. But it's a home-based craft fair, so a lady hosts it at her house. And I can't wait to see how it goes. I've never done it before. It's free. I think we have to bring a snack to share. Yeah, we have to bring a snack to share. Okay, sure, we can do that, you know. So can't wait to see how it goes. I'll definitely report back. I'll post some pictures for sure. We're setting up in her backyard. It's like a house in Lakeway, so I'm sure it'll be fancy. But yeah, and she's a wine person, so there'll be wine. So you know, whenever there's wine, hopefully there's people spending money, right? So but yes, we're definitely hitting craft fair season. So for those of you who have already done some or are headed into some craft fairs, good luck. God bless. May the craft fair gods be with you. You know, don't forget to have something small, something little that attracts their eyes. They love cute little things.
Yes, they do.
They love those cute little things. And you know, cards are always going to be our bread and butter, and people will come back to us for cards for sure. But a good way to attract them to your table is something cute and little on the table. So they love those for sure. So
Get them in a class.
and get
That's your
their
bread and butter.
info. That is your bread and butter. You're right. Get their contact info. So I
Yeah.
will check to see how my door prize forms are doing. Good call, Sarah. I got my supply checklist and I will go through and make sure I've got my door prize forms all ready to go. I remember one craft fair, I was running out of them and I had Jonathan print more and deliver them to me while I was at the craft fair. I was like, I'm running low. I need more forms. So yes, so definitely have those, get people's info. Let's get some new folks into our classes in the new year. They won't be ready to think about it most likely during the holidays, but make sure you follow up with them again. I always like to follow up with them right after the craft fair, and then I follow up with them again in January when I've got my schedule out for January, because they'll be ready to think about it in January. So that's my best advice for you going into that. And I wish you all super well. As a reminder, in our November meeting will be 1, 2, 3. It'll be the 18th of November, which is great because Thanksgiving is really late this year. So it won't be the week of Thanksgiving, which is nice. I will see you guys on Monday, November 18th. And that will be, I only have one more craft fair to go. So I'll be probably in a better place by then, hopefully. So I'll have knocked out several since then. But and then just make sure you're keeping metrics on your craft fairs, you know, how many people did you meet? How much was the booth fee? How much did you make? Right. You know, and don't go to fairs that don't work out. So okay, Sarah, you're gonna be on the road. All right. From the wedding, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yay.
Yay.
Congratulations on her wedding.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, thanks, y'all. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you have a great night, and I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi,
All
guys.
right. Good
Thank you.
night. Yeah.